Hi everyone, it's Reverend Lucy coming to you again. It's been several months since I've done a video and I was really missing it and I was really missing you. So it's a beautiful day here in Columbus, Ohio, and I thought that I would resume videos. And so really glad to be back with you again. And if you remember, last year, most of the videos that I shared with you were recorded at High Banks Metro Park in Columbus, Ohio. And I love the park, and I love the trees and the plants and the birds and everything that we saw at the park. And it was such a magical time. And I really loved it, although I pretty much felt like all those experiences had been experienced. And huge park, but I feel like I saw it all, or experienced it all, or shared it all, or enough. And so it didn't feel the same to go back this year. So I wanted to do something a little bit different. And I thought, where would I go? Where would I show up? What could I share with you? What would be a little different? What would be something new? And it just came to me a few weeks ago, and I was so excited. I thought, oh, wow, it's a lot of fun. And so my new location is the Columbus Zoo. You could see the entryway behind me. Columbus Zoo in Columbus, Ohio is a world-renowned zoo for lots of things. And as I explore the zoo, I'll be sharing that with you and helping you understand how the Columbus Zoo got on the map, so to speak. And so as I've been here a couple of times already, and I thought, gosh, there's so many beautiful, wonderful animals that I could share with you, and who would be the first? And I wasn't really sure, so that's what took me a while. The weather here in Central Ohio has warmed up, and it's gotten quite nice to be outside and to share and to explore. And I thought, what would be the first animal? And I wasn't really sure until today, until this visit. So that's why I'm back on and sharing with you. So I do want to say at first, as we venture into these experiences within the zoo, I know probably some of you are saying, but the zoo? Yeah, the zoo. On one level, you could see it as not a happy place because the animals are in captivity. I don't like that word. I don't like that they are in captivity. But what I noticed was animals that were well taken care of. Their habitats, sure, I wish they were larger. I wish they had beautiful, more naturalistic and more space. I wish that were the case. However, they are well taken care for, they're well fed, they might be a little bored, but they are well fed and well taken care of, and I saw some wonderful playing, and I saw some bonobos smooching, and I saw some other things that I can't say on video, and it was just delightful to see the animals frolicking and doing their thing, eating and pooping and all kinds of stuff. So that was fun. And so I choose to see the zoo as a helpful place for conservation, for information, for education, for helping people to understand fragile ecosystems in different places in the world where a lot of these animals are not safe. And I'm grateful that there are places like this that provide as good a care as they can. And they do a great job here in Columbus, and the animals are safe. And as we're uncertain about different places on the planet, to know that there are places where the animals are respected and treated well warms my heart. So I'm here at the zoo to share that with you, and to also bring messages from the animal kingdom. So, oh, I forgot to get this out. So, here we go. I'm also an avid gift shop lover. And I was at the gift shop and got myself a gorilla. Look how sweet he is. I love this gorilla. And so, gorilla was today's first animal message. And I just love that I saw the gorillas. They were very delightful. I saw them in their outdoor area where they have places they could swing and hang and walk and run, and lots of food. Who knew they ate romaine lettuce? That's at least what they were eating this morning for breakfast. And so they were playing, and then I saw some inside. It was a little bit chilly this morning, so many were inside. And I saw a lovely, I believe it was a mama gorilla, and the baby was in the hammock with the mama, and they were swinging, and it was delightful. And then there was an adult male who jumped up and came and pounded on the glass at me at one point, and there were others that were just kind of indifferent, but I did have some really fun moments. And attached to the video, or if you look me up on Facebook, I'll have the pictures there from my experience with the gorillas. So when I first intended to come to the zoo, I thought I'll go, and then I'll film my recording, and then in the background I'd have the animal, and that would be really cool because you could see them walking around. That didn't happen so well today. I was not aware of the time they open, and I got here a little bit late. They are timing entry and restricting a certain number of visitors before, I think it's 2 or 3 in the afternoon. So if you come early enough, the zoo's not really crowded, as long as it's a time or a planned visit. And so there isn't an issue as far as the number of people or crowds. So that was really nice. However, for filming, I would have wanted it quieter, and I don't know if you can tell, there's people walking back and forth where I am now, and lots of families, lots of children, and that's delightful. There's also music. I really wasn't remembering the music at the zoo, and they have these speakers, and they play music at different locations. So it really wasn't so conducive to doing a video at many of the locations where I was. I will try, as we go on with these videos, to get some quiet moments, or to get some brief times where we're not in the music or as many people walking by. So that's how I'll probably tinker with it as we go. But right now I'm outside of the Columbus Zoo here for you to see that. And so let's get on with it. Today's message comes to us from the gorilla. And the gorilla, just a brief overview, and I'm going to read it because I can't remember it. The general message is about nobility. You're gentle and nobility. So trust in your inner strength and nobility. Focus on the care of others for your greatest success, and take pride in handling responsibilities. That's what part of what gorilla brings to us. And they are in family groups, and part of the reason why I selected the gorilla today, other than they were just delightful and fun and majestic. They're just a majestic being. Part of why I selected them was because they are most closely related to humans genetically. And so I found that really wonderful, and I absolutely loved watching them walking and climbing, and their feet actually look like a hand, like this. They walk like this with their feet, and so they're what we would call a thumb walks like that. So whereas our toe walks forward with us like this, theirs was out like that. So that was kind of interesting, I thought. But and they walk on all fours. That's different too. But they are most closely genetically our most closest genetic relative. So that's what got them first for today. So part of what we learn from the gorilla is that they're even though they're large and powerfully built, the mighty gorilla is surprisingly calm and gentle. Very gentle, very playful. I saw a lot of playful behavior. It was wonderful. And probably why I thought they looked bored is because they kind of play around. And although, what is there to do really? So they're not really rambunctious. They're not, I really didn't see that today. So they're calm and gentle, shy, thoughtful, and sensitive to group dynamics. They encourage us to move past surface impressions in order to know the real being within. Gorillas share well, and they're extremely loyal, caring for and protecting family members, especially the young and the old. We could learn some things about that, couldn't we? The troop is led by a strong male who balances authority with respect and fairness to all. Boy, that's a really nice message. Gorillas teach us how to behave honorably with dignity, integrity, and compassion. Communicating with a wide range of sounds and gestures, gorillas are attentive and attuned to nuance. Soulful and pensive, gorillas bring healing by listening and accepting. Firmly connected to earth energies, gorilla knows how to be fully present. This magnificent great ape is not just intelligent, but wise. Wow, wise, intelligent. There's some parts that sound a lot like us, and other parts that sound like we could learn some things about their groups and their organization and the way they were. And I saw some of that today, although they were in different places and not all collected so much, but I saw that and I felt that, and I spent quite a bit of time with them and just love that they're gentle. Now, I would not want to get in the enclosure with them because I know that they can be unpredictable as humans, right? But it felt really nice to communicate with them and to interact and to see their playful side and their family side, that they were really quite loving toward one another. I saw a little baby, and I don't recall that I got its name, but I saw a little baby hanging out and jumping from one adult to another, and the adults were very tolerant with that, and I love that as well. So thinking about the gorilla, hanging out with the gorillas here at the zoo. Here's my new gorilla. I don't have a name for it yet, but I just love those eyes. And so that's my Gorilla Day and my introduction to the new series of Reverend Lucy videos, and just really glad to be able to share that with you, and glad that you're watching. Thank you so much, and please get out and enjoy your day, or go to the zoo, or connect with and enjoy the animals, because they're wonderful companions and friends and messengers that we have here. So thank you and have a great day. Bye for now.